Only if God himself told me.
I only say that to mess with you. So, as you know, for my fantasy, I have Tom Brady and my top team for this season, of course. So, I'm excited to get some wins in there. So we'll see how it goes. I got my first win finally after battling your son out last week. That came to a loss.
Yeah, how'd you lose to a 9-year-old? Just out of curiosity.
There's no answer to that. I don't know. No answer. You could just tell him that he was better. I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
You know what? I wouldn't even have to tell my son that. He just already walks through thinking it. In all honesty, I looked at the standings today, and he actually has the number 1 rated team right now because he has 4. There's only 2 teams, just so you guys know. There's only 2 teams going into this week of fantasy football in our league that haven't lost. You want to guess those 2 teams?
You and your son.
The tree and the seed.
Exactly. I can't believe the amount of points you put up last week. That was insane.
Well, tonight, just so you know, since no one wanted him, and I keep track of this stuff because everybody else believes in falling asleep at the wheel, and I don't fall asleep at the wheel, I went out there and I grabbed DJ Clark. And I know what you're thinking right now. Who the hell is DJ Clark? That's what you're thinking, right?
Exactly. Uh-huh.
DJ Clark is
you
the wide
read my
receiver.
mind.
Yeah, he's the wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the Jacksonville Jaguars that the new quarterback, Minshew, likes, and he's their leading wide receiver. So what did he do tonight? I actually sat Antonio Brown and Stephon Diggs and put him in, and he scored a touchdown and put up 13 fantasy points.
Nice.
So while you guys are sleeping at the wheel, I'm wide awoke. Not awake, wide awoke.
Interesting. Yeah, I need to see what I need to do because I have some things I need to move around and be able to hopefully win a game out of between you and at least try and beat you now that your son beat me. See how that plays out.
Yeah, good luck. Can't beat the tree.
So at least I hope I one of the top teams, at the bottom. So I just find it interesting that your son, we do sports, and your son's, you're the exception, but everybody else out of the team, kicking everybody's butt.
Hey, look, he took his tablet. He had a milkshake in a mug. He sat on one end of the table at Cole's Burgers and Brews. I sat at the other end with a lemonade and a Sprite, and he sat there and he concentrated and he picked his team.
Nice. Yeah, and then every time I kept trying to go for somebody would snag them up for me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I had all my backups were being snatched up left and right. So, but it's all right. I'll make it through. I always do.
We shall see. We shall see.
Well, thank you very much for joining me tonight. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen this weekend in sports. And we'll talk again next week.
Sounds good. Good looking out.
All right.